7 a.m. I've been up since about 7 or 5:30 yesterday morning. No, that's a rough night. Very rough night. Little setup. Baxter's tent. My hammock. I think in the video I said something about setting up his hammock. That's his tent. That goes underneath my hammock. Kind of. Anyhow. Yeah, it's about 7 a.m., but been out of the hammock for about an hour now. And maybe my coffee. I skipped on breakfast because I don't really have that much water left. And if you remember, water's a 1/3 mile that way, but that's the way we're going anyway. But I wanted to there's just enough water for my breakfast, for my backpacker breakfast, mountain house. But I wanted to give some water to Baxter this morning, and enough for my coffee too. So I'm gonna skip out on breakfast this morning. But not that. Rough night, very rough night. So Baxter started out all right. You know, sat by the little bit of a fire I was able to make. And then Baxter went ahead and I went into his tent. I leave it open a little bit because what I don't want is him to possibly see a raccoon or something and tear out of there. He'll get out either way. And I tend to keep him on a cable at night as well. But the problem I've been having with that is he'll wrap himself around a tree. So it's going to be super short and then he can't really move around. But anyway, that's neither here or there at this point. I'm laying there. And of course, a little bit of wind comes through and acorns, walnuts, mostly acorns right here in this area, falling down and hitting the hammock, hitting his tent. He's freaking out. He comes out and sticks his nose up into the hammock, and I open it up and he jumps right in. Jumped right into the hammock with me. He hasn't been in the hammock for years, since he was a little puppy. Since I first started. But he's also struggling with something else. I don't know. I think he's just, like right now, I just pet him and he gets all weird. He first freaked out when we were sitting by the fire, and he kind of jumped and twirled his head around a little bit like that, and then he started looking around the ground, and I look over there with the flashlight, my light, and it's a big wolf spider. So I don't know if that got to him or what, but whatever happened, he didn't like that. And then he went down and got a bunch of stickers. But he climbs up in the hammock. He's just freaking out, and he's nipping at his paws or his legs, you know, whatever. And we've been having a problem with chiggers lately. You don't have any fleas. I checked that. And I mean, I check that, treat them regularly. But we've been having a problem with chiggers. I had a real bad case of chiggers. He's obviously getting them too, so I bought a couple of items for him for that, some natural products, things like that. And so spraying with that, I thought, well, maybe, you know, I'll spray him with the killer stuff as well. But he just kept, and he was restless, just restless all night, and it kept me awake, and he kept wanting to move around, and I'm trying to make sure his blanket and whatever is on my hammock so his claws aren't getting into the hammock, right? So, but I was quite successful with that, but I probably got maybe 3 hours sleep, just like the last time we went, maybe 3 hours. It was rough. So, that there made me decide that we will not stay the night again, because I don't want to go through that again. I don't know what's going on with him. I just have to work with him some more, because for quite a while we were doing it every weekend and never a problem. First couple times was a problem. Did a lot of winter camping. I think if I bring the tent out, get the tent out here, and if he's in the tent with me, then there probably won't be so much of a problem. But you know, I was able to train him in with his own tent with me in the hammock, and no problem for quite a few times. So yeah. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get out of here. That race starts about 9 o'clock. It's going to take me about an hour and 40 minutes to get out. So if I leave like in the next few minutes, I might be able to be done out of here before that race starts. And then I ain't got to worry about it, because I have no idea how many people are going to be in that race. Now, if it's 100, holy crap, that's a lot of people. If it's 20, that's still quite a few people. And I suspect in the beginning they'll be together. But anyway, so we're going to get out of here. But we're not done for the day. We're going to still hike. I want to go back, get there. I want to kind of poke around the park. Now, yeah, we'll poke around the park because I'd like to come back again if I don't get this other whole thing hiked, because I hate to drive this far and not be able to hike at all. So I'd really like to hike it all, but that puts us about 16 miles for today. And we haven't done that kind of a hike in quite a while. So I don't know that it's the smartest thing to do, the 16 miles today, all in one shot. So what we could do is possibly go ahead and get over there, come in, hang out right here for, you know, an hour or two, and do what, I don't know, just sit here, enjoy, and then go back. But I'm more worried about Baxter, and with his little legs, and because we haven't really been doing a lot of hiking lately, so I just think that that's going to be a little bit too much for him today. So we'll probably hike in a little bit, a couple of miles, and turn around and just go back. That's my thinking. Or check out some of the other trails, and then possibly come back another time and camp at the campgrounds. Excuse me. And then do this 10 miles another time. So that's kind of the plan at this point. Just going to go ahead and finish packing up. I got a little bit of a mess here. There's Baxter down there. He's hiding under the table. He don't want to come out for some reason. I don't know if he got spooked by the deer last night, because I'm pretty sure it was a deer across there, but I don't know. He doesn't want to come out from underneath that table, though. So, anyway, you guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Want to say hi? Say hi. You ready to go hike? You ready to go? Okay, that's enough. Come on. I think he's possessed. He won't stay on the trail. Hey, get on the trail. He won't stay on the trail. He just wants to be in the stickers. He's got me, there's stickers all over. I don't know what the heck's gotten into him. Hey, this way, on the trail. I mean, the freaking dog is usually right on the trail all the time. Now he doesn't even want to be on the trail. Nuts. He's possessed. I think he got into something dead because he smells funny. But anyhow, so yeah, we're off and going here. Now, hey, I don't want to get stickers. Yeah, these, hey, no, on the trail. He's got stickers all over his face. I'll have to, good thing I've got his comb handy so I can comb him. But yeah, these stickers, you get into them, they're just all over you. You get off the trail here, so I'm not sure what kind of stickers they are, but they just stick to you. it's already hot. Muggy. Well, we got past all the runners. There were some guys that were hauling up front. I was right near the 3 mile mark and they were hitting 3 miles at 16 minutes. 3 of them. You know, plus or minus a few seconds between them. Anyhow, quite a few. Even saw some much older fellas out running, and an older gal. She must have been 80. I don't know. Anyway, all right, so this pretty much puts an end to our little backpacking trip like I talked about this morning. We're gonna cruise around the park, check things out, go to the other side, and maybe hike a couple in, a couple out. Just kind of see what turns up. I got all day. Ain't got to be anywhere. I mean, we planned on staying the night, so I just don't know how. If I got a campsite, maybe if he'd do better, I don't know. I'll poke around, see what happens. But yeah, whew. Those stairs just kicked my butt. All right, anyhow, thanks for watching, appreciate it. I'd really like to do more. I'm actually in an area where we can actually do more, you know, in Iowa. It didn't work out too well in Illinois where I was at. There really wasn't much, but within a couple of hours, so. I mean, even this was 2 hours and 20 minutes. But still worth it. Love the trail. Absolutely love the trail. But anyhow, we'll see what's to come. Maybe I can get more in. So we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.